It's 1941 and the beginning of what will become the most brutal battle of World War II, as Germany launches its full-scale invasion on the frozen tundra of the Soviet Union, which will result in over 14 million military casualties. Yes, we're taking a look at Company of Heroes 2, the Western Front Armies for PC that puts players back on the western side of the war in this all-new standalone expansion of the game. The game includes two returning factions to the game, the Agile Americans and the German Oberkommando West Army. If you already own Company of Heroes 2, COH2, then don't despair, as you'll be able to buy the expansion through your game, which will unlock both races to play. If you have never played COH2 though, the game is available for 220 Rand from BT Games. Get the link in the description below. Now, we did experience a few niggles when trying to install the expansion of Company of Heroes 2. It unfortunately did not pick up too well. Nonetheless, Company of Heroes 2 has an awesome new progression system that lets you unlock different commanders' camouflages for your vehicles and other goodies, just by playing the multiplayer portion of the game against bots or other people. So remember, the more you play, the more stuff you get. The two new factions in the Western Front armies both have their own unique playstyle, but fall not too far from the tree when compared to the regional races introduced in COH2. The Americans are much like the Russians in that they are extremely infantry focused as a faction and use their superior supply points, size and movement to get critical points needed to continue reinforcements. The German Oberkommando West, on the other hand, represents Germany towards the end of the war and the nation that was starved of resources and supply and relied on bigger, heavier machinery to do the work for them. There are only a few different types of infantry up for grabs as the Germans, but the main power of the armies comes from their fierce armored weaponry. The two different factions are both equally fun to play in their own right and capture some of the spirit of the original Company of Heroes, which is what the community had been longing for quite some time. A fantastic expansion made for multiplayer. We gave Company of Heroes a 85 out of 100. For the full review, go to our website telkomgaming.co.za.